Gabriel, hello my friend. So your topic? Love, that's it, just love. I've had a lot of, and you said just go, everything about for you is love, I agree, same with me, it's all about love. So we're going to go with that, especially since I've been getting a lot of romantic topics, so I'll try to more focus on just the love behind even that. The love that is everything. It's a funny word. First of all, we struggle with all these words, and when you say a word and I say a word, it's not necessarily the same thing. What you think love is isn't necessarily what I think love is. And for the most part, they're very vaguely defined, even in our own, in our own lives, in our own experience. So, we'll say, well, love is this. I don't know. It means this. It's more of a feeling. It's hard to describe. So we best share and describe and compare and all that kind of stuff. But, we do the best we can. But again, they're just words. So we got to remember that. But it is interesting, though, that if we're just fumbling around with all these chaotic words, and so many words are misleading or misused, and all the other experiences with language, it is funny that still we have that one word and it's universal, and we all still gravitate towards it. So even though with all these different words and expressions and all of us knowing that, that not everything resonates with us, that we all have different views on things, we're all very aware of that, and feelings on things. And even become, in this world, even can be quite mistrustful of words and language. They can be very powerful, they can be very misleading. But with all this circus going on of language, we still all keep gravitating towards this word. So I find that interesting. I don't hold too tight to it. I can't really express what love means to me. I just try to share best I can. It's a feeling. For me, love is everything. Life is love. Love is life. To me, it's just, and when I say feeling, I don't just mean emotional. When you're in that peaceful state of stillness, when the mind's quiet, love is present. In the most horrific things in life, love is still always present. 9/11, the towers went down. We won't get into all that, but a lot of horrible stuff and horrible things that created all of that as a human expression. And there were people just, many people just risking their lives and that didn't have to, and saving people and just stepping up in the moment, and nothing else mattered. They were an expression of love and compassion. And I don't just mean the firemen and all of them, although they were amazing, and the people that were supposed to be there, but the stories are just endless. Humans, we do horrific things to each other, but we also step up and show amazing compassion and forgiveness. And so that's a form and expression of love. Think about it. When someone risks their own life, we only have one life, and then it's over. It's our most cherished gift. Think about it. My life, there's nothing more sacred than my own life, because once that's gone, I'm not experiencing that in this expression. So in this individual separate state of self, which is of course all connected to the one, it's a limited experience, a cherished limited experience, one of a kind. Once it's gone, it's gone. And so when somebody steps up and with no reservation is ready to give their life for somebody else, or another creature even, sometimes it's not even humans, that's a big deal. It's not just a big deal because, oh, that's nice and that's good and that's heroic, and it's beyond that. They've actually just put on the line their most cherished thing. Of course they want to be here. They want to see their family again. They want to live. But they're willing to risk that or even end that just so somebody else's experience can continue. That's as selfless as you can get, and that's love. That's unconditional love. And let's talk about unconditional love. It's a word. It doesn't necessarily mean the same thing to everybody. It's a great concept. It's been coming up a lot in my life. And the thing with unconditional love is, I think it is so important that we aspire to that. But I think we also have to be practical about this, that, everything has a reason and a season, and everything happens in a natural process, that we work through things in this natural process of ascension. And so when we want unconditional love in our everyday lives, and we want to embody that, we want to experience that from others, that's great. So again, let's not hold too tightly to it, and certainly let's not see it as, well, I'm only going to live a life of unconditional love, or I only want a relationship of unconditional love, or whatever it is. When we put it like that, first of all, that's a lot of pressure, but second of all, that's a condition. we're kind of putting it as a condition. So that's my only thing with unconditional love, is just be careful not to make it a condition or something that has to be. It's something to experience and aspire to, and the more we do, the more we will become that. And so that's great. But just remember, with unconditional love, we are in a very conditional reality, lots of conditions, and we are very conditional beings, and we've been programmed to be very conditional. So we're trying to move beyond that, but we have to be patient with each other. It takes time to let go of, resistance, to let go of expectations, labels, all those kind of things, and give true love, because it's true, unconditional. When we're loving with a whole bunch of conditions, and you could see when they say, well, then that's not true love. That's not real unconditional love. Sure, yeah, absolutely, because there's conditions. But then on the other hand, who are we to say that's not a form of love? There's different forms, right? A really good friend of mine pointed that out to me as well. Thank you. That all loves are valid. Of course, because every experience is valid. So yes, let's embrace all of these things. Let's not shy away from this word for sure. But let's keep in mind it means different things to different people, and really it's about finding what it means to you. But it's a wonderful feeling. It is. Love is everything for me, and many others feel the same way. It's what's powering it all. Even the dark shadows. Look at a shadow. What's created? How is a shadow created? Can you have shadow without light? So light, that's the love. That's the isness. So many different ways to describe or express love. But love, for most of us, feels like something more related to light, something wonderful, wonderful, joyful, light, peaceful experience. So again, where is it being powered from? It's being powered from something else. The shadows, I mean. Where are the shadows being? Because we also experience a lot of darkness in here, and we of course create it in the world and experience it there as well. And so, just like the sun, casts a shadow. The shadow is still just illusion. It's not real. It's not what's powering. It's not the source. It's just an illusion being created and being powered by the light. So you could see it as a love. So even when we're doing things that, even when you see people that are really doing things that are seem very unloving, and there's still love behind it. There's always love behind everything. And all we're trying to do is let go of the chains and let go of all the other stuff as much as possible to let more of that true light out and see more of that light around us, because we become blind to it when it's everywhere. It's in everything. Love is in everything. Love is everything. So there you go. Great topic, great word, great feeling, great way to be. Love.